The day before Challenge BANI YAS, we took a cruise ship to the BANI YAS island. It was a pretty long morning waiting in the lines, but I finally made it on board and had a nice cappuccino to kick off the trip. They had brought an impressive 25 bike trainers on the board, so we could all train during the trip to BANI YAS. I had a 50-minute spin with some openers and later a 15-minute shakeout run on the treadmill. Our cabins were pretty small, I'm not gonna lie, and you definitely got cozy with your roommate. I was roommates with Mimi Carlton, who is a British triathlete, and luckily she was super nice, so we had no issues. I also had to pick up my race packet, and then we had pro briefing. Luckily this all happened on the cruise ship, so it was super convenient to get ready for the race.
Sports Council. My name is Kevin McKinnon. I'll be your lead race announcer throughout the weekend. And I'm looking forward to another amazing day of racing.
And just like that, it was race morning and I was really nervous. Luckily Robert's friend Ryan was awake in the States and he was texting me and getting me ready for the race. But here I am, I have just finished the race and I'm so excited that I did it. Yay! They gave us the snacks at the finish line, but honestly this didn't taste that good. Wow, I look like a total mess, but how many times do you get to do a race recap on a beach? It's quite lovely. So I finished my race probably like an hour ago, or I don't even know. It's 4 o'clock now. And I got 10th place, and honestly, it's not too bad. I think I would say it was like a B level effort or like a B level result. I am quite happy with the 10th place because that was kind of my minimum goal. I didn't really say I have goals for this race, but like in the back of my head, I was just kind of like, if I finish in top 10, I can say like I'm pretty happy. And I am pretty happy. I think the swim went like just okay. I had an okay start, but then I was like swimming in a group and then I got kind of dropped by that group. But I think I was still maintaining good effort alone, which I was really happy about because I think sometimes like I've struggled with that like once I get dropped, I kind of lose like the focus and the effort. So I think I was still swimming quite well. But then at the second, like the last turn buoys, I got a little confused and then these girls were like swimming next to me and then I got worried that we had already passed the swim exit basically, so I like basically stopped and looked up and then got dropped by those girls. And then I kind of like got back to that group and then I like got to T1 in like kind of like a group of 4-ish people and I had a good transition, so I dropped those people and I started riding. But then I felt like I got nervous that my disc was flat, you know, like my last race in Jönköping last July when I started the ride and my disc was flat. And now I like kind of felt like maybe the roughness of the road a little too much, which made me think that the disc is flat. So I panicked and I started like looking down and I looked down many times and then I was thinking like, do I need to stop to check that the disc is fine? But I just decided to start riding hard and see like I'm like gonna find out if the disc is flat if I like start skidding and also if I'm like putting down a lot of power and not going anywhere. But then I started going like 45 km per hour and I started passing people. So then I realized that, okay, the disc is probably fine. I'm just kind of like paranoid about it. And to be honest, I think I was riding really well. I passed probably 10 or 11 people during the bike. And power was good, the speed was good. And I think I was able to take in a lot of nutrition. I took in 240 grams of carbs during the ride, and I think that was pretty good. I think I still need to tinker my bike fit a little bit. I had a little bit of like lower back pain on this side when I was riding, but I'm really happy about the effort and like that I passed a lot of people. When I was just kind of close to like maybe 3 women that I was like gonna take over next, and then suddenly these like gazelles, or I don't even know, started like crossing as a pack over the road in front of me, and I'm like screaming, like, because I read somewhere that if that happens you need to make a lot of noise so they get scared and they stop. But these like just like some of them just kept going, so I had to like pull my brakes. So that was like interesting, but I mean that's fine, that happens. Hasn't happened before that gazelles crossed the road, at least during my races, but it happened and that was interesting. Then I started the run and scrambled a little bit, dropped my watch, didn't start my watch until maybe a K in because I had so many like things that I needed to like sort. I started the run and I did not feel very good. I think it just shows that I couldn't run that much during the past 6 months. Like I have literally done 6 weeks of good run training until now, and I think it just shows, even though I feel pretty good about my run and my fitness, it just shows that like I haven't done enough running. So it's not quite there yet. I didn't like really fade, and I picked up the pace at the end a little bit, but it was just kind of like a very even effort of like not being able to go any faster, but also not like being like totally dead. So I'm like kind of disappointed about that also, because it cost me a few spots, and I finished 10th place, like 5 seconds behind the 9th place. I was kind of trying to rally it back during the last lap, but couldn't quite like put down a faster last K, so I finished 5 seconds behind her. But like I said, I can't be too sad. Like I think it's amazing that I'm here in January. I'm actually getting emotional. Sorry. I'm here in January after everything. Oh my gosh, I'm crying on YouTube again. After everything I went through last year, and I'm here, and I'm here and racing again in a professional race, and I got 10th place out of many very competitive women that line up today, and I think I can be really proud of myself. Like, yeah, nine women were faster than me today, but I think after everything I've gone through, I can be really happy and proud. And it's just the beginning. It's January 31 and we have the whole year ahead of us, and I'm so excited that in next race I get to wear my new team's kit. Today I was racing in my my old club team kit, but next race I will be doing in the RTS kit, so that's very exciting. But yeah, time to enjoy this nice weather, and tomorrow I think will be a very restful day. We're gonna go to safari to see the animals in the place where they're supposed to be, not on the road, and then we travel back to Abu Dhabi, and then I have all day Monday just to poke around, because my flight is going to be very late on, like, well, it's like between Monday and Tuesday night, so it leaves like literally like 30 minutes past midnight on Tuesday, and then I get to see Robert on Tuesday, which is another thing. I'm really proud of myself for doing this trip solo and taking care of everything, like my bike and myself and everything. It's not easy, and yeah, I need to stop before I start crying again. But thanks for watching, and thanks for being on this crazy journey with me. I'll see you the next time. Came back from the race, and they've cleaned our cabin and made a little swan out of the towels, and look at these two friends.